Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope everybody is staying safe through this whole quarantine and washing your hands. And yeah, so today I'm gonna just cut right to it. We are gonna be talking about my favorite self-tanner of 2019. If you have seen, I did a previous video about my favorite self-tanner, and so I wanted to bring kind of an updated review for those that are interested. So if this is something you'd be interested in, please keep watching. The first self-tanner we're gonna talk about is the Minetan. This is in the color Super Dark Violet. I have used Minetan previous to this. What I love about the company as a whole is that there's so many different options, which can be overwhelming in one sense, but also great in another. If you know exactly what kind of color tan you like, then it's awesome because you can choose the color and then choose your shade range based on that. So this one is in the violet color, which means it's gonna have a purple undertone. So I love tans with purple undertones. If I ever get like a spray tan at a booth, the purple undertans come out the darkest, and those are kind of my favorite. So this one I think is really good. It is a dark tan, but it's not like the darkest I've seen. It does say super dark. I would kind of call this more of a dark, and I'll put the information up here for pricing. And if you did watch my other self-tan video, you can find this brand at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. So of course it's hit or miss on what you're gonna actually find there, but you can find it there. Okay guys, so next up is this St. Moritz 5-in-1 tanning mousse dark develop. I don't really know, that's kind of confusing. I don't know what the name is, but this I found at Ulta. Again, I'll put the information up here. And this one I like. I compare this like very closely to the Saint Tropez, which you can find at Sephora. This is like a fraction of that price, so that's why I think this brand is really, really affordable and really good for people that may not want to spend $40 on a bottle of self-tanner. So if you are looking for kind of a budget self-tanner, this one is very comparable to the Saint Tropez dark one. This one does have a green undertone, so if you are kind of olive complected or you like the olive complected self-tanners, you will really, really like this one. Okay, so next up, again, you cannot read this bottle. It's like even hard to read in person, but this is the Minetan Quad Bronzing Absolute X100, which sounds like a movie, but this one is supposedly their darkest tan, and I'll put the pricing up here. I really, really, really like this tanner. This is kind of a gray undertone, if that even makes sense. It's very dark, but with kind of like a blackish gray undertone. So I will explain at the end how I like to use this, but if you do like that like super deep gray black undertone, you would absolutely love this one. Okay, next up is the Bondi Sands Aero. This is the liquid gold version. We're gonna talk about another version after this. But this one is kind of formulated from their just regular liquid gold self-tanner, which is kind of in a spray bottle. And that one is super, super popular for the company. I actually got that one a couple years ago, and I thought that the color payoff for it just being a spray that you rub on was amazing. So basically, if you've tried that or if you have it, this is the same exact thing, but just in that really whipped Aero. But the lid of it is like this, and honestly, when you spray it, it's like a meringue consistency. And the point of the whole Aero is for it to dry a lot quicker and then feel better on the skin. So a lot of self-tanners that you put on, at first they feel very sticky and not very comfortable. So they developed this for it to be lighter and airier on the skin, and then also to dry a lot faster. I will say I love the application of this. I think that Aero mousse is awesome. It does come out a lot bigger than your normal mousse, which is interesting because sometimes it like falls off when you go to put it on your arms or legs. But overall, I do like the consistency of the Aero a lot. And this is a really, really, really good self-tanner if you're either a beginner tanner or you like that liquid gold color that Bondi Sands liquid gold, the regular one, gives off. It's, I don't want to say orange, it just looks kind of like a natural sun-kissed tan. It's not going to be super, super dark. That's why I said this would be good for beginners. So give this a go if you're looking for something. In the US, you can get this at Walgreens. Okay, so this next one, I actually have a video on this as well, but this is the Bondi Sands Aero. This is just, this was the first one, and then this one came out. So this is kind of the, what started it all. So this is gonna be your Bondi Sands, it doesn't say dark, but I think this is just their Bondi Sands dark formula in the Aero can. So same thing, super meringue, super whipped when it comes out. And again, if you want to try a self-tanner that you can get at Walgreens, this one is great for beginners. It's not super dark, so you're not going to look crazy. Or if you already have a darker base coat, then this one would be really good for you. So I would give this one or that one a go if you're looking for just kind of a starter. Okay, so next up we have the Bali Body Self-Tanning Mousse, and this is in the color dark. I'm sure you've seen this on Instagram. A lot of influencers promote this brand. And this one is a dark color. It's gonna be an olive complexion. So again, if you like that green undertone, you will really like this. This one is, the color's dark. I would call it more after you wash it off of like a medium tan. If you don't wash it off right away and you're looking for something that's olive and dark, this would be good. I think it lasts a really long time. I really like the formula of Bali Body. I think that their products are really good. This is probably my, like, on my top favorites list, this brand. So again, if I would call this more of a medium tan, not so much a dark. So if you are a beginner or looking for something, they do have select products in Ulta stores. Okay guys, so the moment we've all been waiting for, my favorite tanners of 2019. So all of these are excellent. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these. Like I said, I tried them and I don't have a complaint about any of them. It's just really depending on what type of tan you like. And I think for everyone's skin tone, that's a little bit different. So like I said, beginners could really use any of these in the front. I'll move these so you can see. But these are really good if you're looking for just kind of a natural looking tan. Love all the formulas, love all the companies. So I don't think you can go wrong with any of those. So my top 3 contenders here, and I will explain why here in a second. So if you did watch my other video, you know that the Dripping Gold by SoSu, which is Suzanne Jackson, is my holy grail self-tanner. This is based out of Ireland. She has a small company in Ireland. I know a lot of other like YouTubers have now been talking about it and really liking it. And I will tell you why if you didn't watch my other video. This is the darkest self-tanner that I have ever found, and like you see from my videos, I have tried a lot of them. So this particular self-tanner is a red undertone, which is different from all of the self-tanners that I just talked about. It is rare to find a self-tanner that has a red undertone. And when I say red, I mean it's the most natural for my skin type that I've found that makes it look like you literally were just on vacation. So you don't look burnt, but it's a really healthy looking tan. What I also love about this product is it lasts so long. And I say last, meaning that you do apply lotion after every time you get out of the shower, that you pat dry. So you have to take care of the tan, but I will say that this is the longest lasting that I've found. This is a mousse consistency, so you just use this with a mitt, just like all of the ones I've talked about today are mousse consistency. But this one I really cannot top. I can't find anything that I love more than this. I used to just wear this on its own, which is absolutely amazing, just like I said in my other video. But what I found this year for adding a little spice to it, I guess you could say, are these two here. So I did talk about them. This is the Minetan, the one you can't see, but this is the Absolute X100 that I said kind of has like that black gray undertone. And then this is the Bali Body Ultra Dark. So this one I haven't talked about yet. This one is their newest product. And like I said, it is their Ultra Dark. So basically they took their old, their regular tan, which is just dark, and brought it out into an ultra dark color. This is absolutely amazing. Just like their normal dark, it does have a green undertone. But this one I love. I think it's a really good self tanner on its own. But what I have been doing to get like the perfect tan, which you can't see today because I'm so pale, but I wanted to film this for everyone that's bored in quarantine. So what I have been doing is using this as my main tan. This one I use probably like 4 pumps of for my leg, and then I will either add in a pump of this or a pump of the Bali Body. So that just kind of gives it a different undertone, which in turn makes it darker. So this one and this one by themselves do have that dark undertone, but like I said, I love the red undertone as my main base, but adding these two in just like makes it even darker, if that makes sense. So these are my holy grail self tanners at the moment. If you can only get one, I still stand by this is the best self tanner on the market today. They have all different colors. They have a medium, a dark, and an ultra dark. They have mousse and lotions. They also have a self tanning face mist. I don't know if I've talked about that, but it's face water, so it just makes your face tan, which I love as well. This one is a lot harder to find, but when I say harder to find, you're not gonna walk into Sephora and find this product. You're really not gonna walk into Sephora and find any of these that I've talked about. This is the best self tanner ever. And then these two as well, like I said, you can use them by themselves, but I love to add them in. So you can get this off of their website, which is right up here, minetan.com. Like I said, sometimes you can find it in TJ Maxx or Marshall's, but of course you're probably not gonna walk in and find this exact one. I know this was like a special limited edition one, so I hope they still have it now that I'm talking about it, but I will link it in the description for you guys and put the website up here. And then the Bali Body, I love this. I think that you can use this by itself as an amazing just olive based self tanner that is super dark. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on my routine and what I was loving at the moment, because the last video was pretty popular with people just wondering like what's a great self tanner that I don't have any problems with. So those are kind of my updated thoughts from this year and from 2020. I have been using this one like crazy, but I have been trying, other ones, trying to see if there's anything better. So that is pretty much all that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't checked out my previous one, that one has a lot of other self tanners in it as well that might work for you, but these are just my all-time favorites at the moment. So if you guys have tried any of these self tanners, I would love to know, and I would love to know what you guys think about them. So leave a comment below, let me know. If your favorite one isn't one that I mentioned, leave a comment below. I would love to try, like, I love to try new ones all the time. So you guys use and why you love it. If you would like more videos kind of reviewing them separately, like applying this one by itself, this one by itself, this one by itself, I'm happy to do that. I was gonna do kind of my routine and show you guys how I do use these three on a weekly basis. So if you would like that, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I do have more videos coming. I hope this was informative, and I hope that if you are stuck in your house on quarantine, that this provided a little bit of entertainment. So that's all I have for today. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.